So California's deadly sanctuary state policies find themselves back in the spotlight this morning and effectively back on the ballot as the state moves closer to choosing its next governor.
So a previously deported illegal migrant whom ICE tried to have detained last year stands accused of wiping out 3 generations of a single family in a brutal killing spree. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has this disturbing story. Jason.
Yeah, Mark, Charlotte, this one is especially tough because one of the victims was an infant, just 2 weeks old. But this is what happens when progressive politics takes precedent over public safety.
It's very hard being here today, seeing the person who murdered our family. And I feel like, it's just devastating.
And the person accused of murdering her family is Joaquin Escoto, a 28-year-old illegal alien from Mexico who was previously deported but who managed to sneak back into the country. Escoto appeared in a Modesto, California courtroom this week facing a slew of murder charges, along with special enhancement counts for purportedly using a knife in the attack. On May 28th, police say he fatally stabbed a 23-year-old woman, the woman's 54-year-old mother, and the woman's baby boy, whose name was Mattera. And it's not just that the alleged killer was in the country illegally. Now we're learning that, according to Homeland Security, ICE lodged a detainer against Escoto in 2025 after a DUI, but it was ignored by the San Joaquin County Jail. He was released back into the community instead. In fact, since January of this year, Homeland Security officials say that California has released more than 4,500 criminal illegal aliens from custody who had ICE detainers lodged against them, including individuals accused of homicide, assault, and sex crimes. That's more than 4,500 people with criminal records potentially walking around California streets today who have no business even being in the country, like Joaquin Escoto, who will now stand trial for allegedly slaughtering 3 generations of one family in a single morning, leaving relatives grieving a loss that never had to happen.
He cut her wings. She had a whole life in front of her. She had goals, she had dreams.
And it's not just that more than 4,500 criminal illegal aliens may now be roaming California freely because ICE detainers weren't lodged. According to Homeland Security, there are more than 33,000 illegal aliens currently in custody across California jurisdictions who also have ICE detainers on them. 33,000. So, Mark, Charlotte, something for voters to consider as they pick their next governor and whether the state's sanctuary policy will remain untouched.
You know, the number that stands out to me in the graphic you showed is the 31 who are being held on suspicion of committing murder in California, and that those 31 murderers are now roaming free. And then you saw what just happened there to that family. Just horrible. Jason, thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.